to all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Cheri. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, message bearer, and light worker. Today's tarot reading is a yes or no pick a card. So make sure you hold your question in your mind when you make your intuitive selection. And for those of you who are already ready, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, or reading number 4, and reading number 5, because there's not really piles. These are just signifier cards, and I draw on screen. So anyway, that is the reading selection. Make sure you select with your intuition. Now, for those of you who would like a little bit of assistance honing in with your intuition, I'll lead a short breathing exercise. Let's begin by closing our eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release, letting your cares and worries float out of your body on your breath. Another slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release, asking your question. Another slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release. Now, one of the crystals or a number between 1 and 5 may just pop into your mind. If that happens, select that reading. If not, don't worry. One more slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release. Now, when you're ready, open your eyes and select the reading that calls out to you the most. Trust your first instincts. That's your intuition. For reminders, we have reading number 1, reading number 2, reading number 3, reading number 4, and reading number 5. Go ahead and use the timestamps in the comments and description to jump ahead to your reading, and I will see you there. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 1 with the smoky quartz. Let it go is the first message of your reading. So whether that is letting go of what you're trying to manifest so that it can come back to you, letting go of heartbreak, sorrow, letting go of whatever needs to be let go of is really what that's talking about. Now, let's start with your yes or your no. So we will use the transparent tarot for that. I'm going to shuffle a couple times, and then I'll cut the deck and deal right off the top, and that will be your yes or no answer. And then we'll get lots of other tarot and some other oracle to get whatever messages kind of clarify the whys around the yes or no. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer yes or no clearly through the transparent tarot. All right. We start with the Knight of Wands. That talks about a proposal. Next, we have the Six of Pentacles, which talks about giving and receiving. Next, we have the Empress, which can talk about motherhood. It talks about stable foundations. And finally, the Star. This is an absolutely solid yes. It looks beautiful. You've got the, gift from the divine and the star. You've got romantic proposals going on. You've got motherhood going on, whether you're asking questions about adopting a child or, getting pregnant with your own child, those sorts of things. You got a yes, whatever you ask, Tarot. But there is a giving and receiving in here. So there is some work you're going to have to do on whatever it is you're asking about. Now, let's see what the Tarot of Dreams says about the situations around your yes. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, the situations around their yes, and anything for their best benefit, please. All right. Ooh, you start with the 10 of Cups. That's beautiful. That's a happy home life. Ooh, King of Wands. All right, so that could represent stepping into something creative and having people follow you. It can also represent someone that you're dealing with. And, for those of you that have this Knight of Wands, this is a whirlwind romance. This is a proposal, but it's whirlwind type. It's super passionate. And the King of Wands is exactly that. It's a super passionate energy. Now, let's see what else. There's a natural ending involved because there's an 8 of Cups and the Moon. So there's some fear around decisions, but the answers, when the Moon comes out, the answers are clearly in your dreams. So pay attention to what you're dreaming because the answers are there. Now, there's some fear around decisions you'll have to step through there, and we'll get some oracle. But first, I want to get an angel card. So, angels, for the best benefit of group number 1, please. Silence your thoughts. All right, you guys need to meditate a little bit. You need to figure out exactly what you want with regards to what you're asking Tarot. Lots of you are asking about romance. Lots of you are asking about a happy home life. Lots of you are asking about parenthood. Those sorts of questions are very prevalent in this group. But whatever your question is, silence your thoughts and really meditate on why you want it. What it is that you want exactly. Forgive me, I had to get a drink of water. I'm just a little bit parched. Now, let's get oracle, starting with Moonology. So, for the Moon, what additional message is there to go with the Moon? Luck is on your side. So as you're making these decisions that make you nervous, know that luck is on your side. Things are going to move brilliantly. They're going to move in a wonderful way, in a beautiful direction. Like the star is healing. It is a gift from the divine, and that's where you end up, is in the star. So, it's beautiful. Now, I would also like Moonology for this 8 of Cups, please. Ooh, okay, it's time to take action. So there is a natural ending involved in whatever you're asking Tarot for some of you. There's a natural ending happening. Something has to end for something else to begin. And there's a new beginning here. So it's time for you to take action. It's time for you, as whatever ends, take action and start your new beginning, because your new beginning is fantastic. Now, I want to get Queen of the Moon for the 10 of Cups. So, out of Queen of the Moon. Ooh, all right. So, you're getting this 10 of Cups out of the void. This is the beginning. So, you are stepping into this beautiful, happy home life, and it is just the beginning. Now, the King of Wands out of the Queen of the Moon. Ooh, all right, you get resilience. So you are, in fact, resilient enough to step into whatever the King of Wands represents for you. Excuse me, I need another drink of water. Oh, goodness. All right, so this King of Wands, you are resilient enough to pick up whatever it is creatively that you are trying to do. You know, and I mean, for some of you, this is not about a creative project, but for some of you, it is. And for those of you where it is a creative project, you have the resilience to pick up the pieces of what you've done before, of what you want to do, of what you're working on, and really move forward with it. Yeah, it may be a heavy burden at times, you know, because obviously in the resilience card, there's this huge burden, but look at all this life in this burden. There is so much life here. There's so much beauty. So you are strong enough to really step into whatever your creative project is, whether you're making music, whether you're writing a book, whatever it is you're doing, you know, whether you're painting art, you know, whether you're, I don't know, whatever it is you're doing, whatever creative thing you're doing, you have the resilience for it. So it looks good. You should really explore it. Now, let's get the spellcasting oracle for the transparent tarot. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors. You get lighten your load. All right, yeah, something has to end for this beautiful stuff to come in. So, whatever it is, you need to take a break a little bit. I mean, your yes is going to lighten your load some. So, yeah, and it's for your well-being. That was bottom of the deck is well-being. So everything is working out for your well-being. Now, I would like to get you a Sacred Light Oracle. So out of the Sacred Light Oracle for group number 1, ooh, you get Archangel Michael. All right, so Archangel Michael, it says Heart of a Warrior, Divine Protection, Synchronicity. So you guys may be seeing those angel numbers. You definitely have the protection of Archangel Michael, and it signifies the heart of a warrior. So you also have the heart of a warrior. Now, I would like to get you a Beyond Lemuria card for those of you that identify with the starseed, and you don't have to identify with the starseed for it to resonate. So from Beyond Lemuria, please, for group number 1. She of the Lotus, number 43. All right. So I think you guys may be having a little bit of issue with racing thoughts. If you need assistance of some kind, you know, definitely seek it out. But, you know, there is some jumbledness to what you're wanting. You need to silence those thoughts and meditate. Really, you need to meditate, and that's going to help. Now, I want to get Starseed Oracle. So, out of the tiny Starseed deck, please. Dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. That's what I was telling you about the moon card right there. That, you know, the answer's in your actual literal dreams. Now, free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. So focus on being a free spirit. And finally, you get abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. So some of you stepping into abundance, make sure you keep that heart pure and your intention to be of service, and abundance will just find you. Now, let's take a look at additional messages. For those of you that are still with me, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, for those that are still watching the video, any additional messages? All right, so we got two. Oh, we got 2 and 2. You got the Magician and the 8 of Swords. All right, so some of you feel stuck, but you can manifest your way out of it. And you got the Hermit and the 8 of Cups. This is your second time seeing the 8 of Cups. There's a natural ending. For some of you, it's the end of being alone. You know, the Hermit is alone time, and there's a natural ending. It's the end of being alone. This is meeting someone. It's stepping into a relationship, and you're protected. Everything's good. Don't get bogged down in this stuck energy. You can manifest your way out of it. The Magician is manifesting your way out. So you can use all your talents and skills and whatnot to work with the universe for whatever the universe is bringing you. And stepping out of this 8 of Swords will happen naturally. Stepping out of the stuck energy will happen naturally because you're going to step into this new energy. You have to take the action, though, to step into the new energy. But for many of you, being alone is ending. Being alone is over. The Hermit time is past. The 8 of Cups is here, and you're heading off to something new. All right, that is all I have for reading number 1 today. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 2 with the epidote. Your first message of the reading is to go deeper. So make sure you are asking the right question. It's possible that in our oracle we'll see that maybe there are other issues the spirit guides are wanting to talk to you about. But we will definitely start with your yes or no. So for the yes or no, we'll use Transparent Tarot. I'll shuffle a few times and then cut the deck, and we'll deal right off the top. So angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please speak to us clearly through the Transparent Tarot, answering yes or no for group number 2. All right, one more time. Okay, we start with the 7 of Swords. Then we have the Fool. Then the Page of Swords. All right, this looks like a no. This is hanging on to something too tightly. It is, you know, clinging to ideas too tightly. It can also denote something sneaky. The Page of Swords talks about someone paying really close attention, either the need to pay close attention to details or someone paying too close of attention, you know, whether someone's watching social media or whatever, you know, somebody's paying close attention somewhere. And then the Fool is a new beginning. So it's a new beginning, but it's kind of shrouded in, you know, the energy of something sneaky going on, or somebody, you know, kind of creeping on something. So it's definitely a no. Now, let's see what situations surround your no, because it's possible many of you were hoping for a no. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations surrounding their no, along with any other information that's for their best benefit. Oh, bent the card. All right. You start with the Star. That's beautiful. That's healing. It's also a gift. Ooh, more major arcana, the Hangman. So there may be some delays. It may be like, no, not right now. Other things have to happen first. Good news coming in. So yeah, many of you were hoping for a no. And Page of Cups, fun, socializing, good times. All right, so it looks like the vast majority of you were hoping for a no here. You've got the Hanging Man talking about a little bit of delays or the need for a different perspective. The Three of Wands bringing in good news, talking about travel. The Page of Cups, fun and socializing. And the Star, which is a gift from the divine or healing. You know, healing being poured out on you from the universe. So your no is surrounded by positivity. Now, before we jump into the oracle, I want to get you an angel card. So, angels, for the best benefit of group number 2, please. Seek within. All right, so you are being told to do a little bit of time meditating, figure out exactly what you want. Take some time, go inside yourself. For those of you that were hoping for a yes and got a no, just take some time, figure out what you really want, okay? Figure out what you truly, truly want, and the universe will bring it to you. Now, let's see what Moonology has to say for the Hanging Man. So that is some time delays or the need for a different perspective. What is there for the Hanging Man? Work through your fears. All right, so some of you have fears you got to work through. You got to get through some of this. Now, let's see what Queen of the Moon has to say for the Star. Ooh, pleasure. So the universe is gifting you pleasure. That's awesome. You know, who doesn't want the gift of pleasure from the universe? Now, let's see the Three of Wands. All right, so you get good news out of nowhere. All right, this is good news just out of the clear blue sky. You know, this is, you know, out of the darkness, stepping the light. And finally, for the Page of Cups, we'll also do Queen of the Moon. You get blossoming, so fun, socializing, growth, social growth for some of you. It is, you know, it's beautiful. Now, let's see what the spell casting. Oh my goodness, I forgot the name. The spell casting oracle has to say about the Transparent Tarot. Courage. All right, so yeah, you have to have courage. You know, it takes courage to hear no from the universe, especially when you want a yes, and to go, okay, well, let me reassess it. Let me go within. Let me see what's going on, and, you know, let me see what I want. So it takes courage, and you're being told to have courage. That you know, there is so much light in this no. You are being gifted pleasure by the universe. So let's see what Beyond Lemuria has for you. It's got fire. All right, so some partnerships coming into play. Definitely fluid movement, something passionate, you know, something you're passionate about. Now, I want to get you a Sacred Light Oracle as well. So let's get you a Sacred Light Oracle. Galactic vibration, personal conviction, raising your resilience, direct channel. So you guys are connected. You guys, you guys know what's going on with regards to your intuition. Sorry, I needed a drink right there. But yeah, with regards to your intuition, you guys are, you know, directly connecting to spirit. So it looks Like, there's lots of positivity here. And just no to whatever you ask, Tarot. You're being asked to have the courage to accept the no, because something sneaky is going on, and this just, it's not for you. Like, the whatever it is just not for you. Now, there are lots of good things for you here. There's fun and socializing and blossoming socially, and there is pleasure from the universe. So something's coming in to bring you pleasure. You do have to work through your fears, but you're going to have good news come right out of the darkness. So it looks good. Now, let's take a look at what the Starseed deck has to add. So, gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. All right, yeah. So be grateful for what the universe is bringing you. There are miracles all around you. Next, you get inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. That is very true. So pay attention to those thoughts. Keep those thoughts positive. Finally, you get release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. All right, so release whatever needs to be let go of. You know, take a break, take a minute, meditate, figure out what you want, manifest what you want. You are totally capable of doing it. You're a direct channel here. So just release what needs to be let go of and work on those fears. Now, thank you to all the viewers that are still with me at the end of reading number 2. Any additional messages for those still watching? All right, so the 2 cards that came out first were the World, so completion, and the Magician. All right, so you guys are stepping into completion, that you are manifesting yourself. This is beautiful. There is a wonderful completion that's going to come from your manifestations. Now, anything else for group number 2? Queen of Pentacles. All right. That could represent you, could represent someone around you. But, okay, that's good enough. We got the Queen of Pentacles, and what goes with the Queen of Pentacles? Ooh, the 6 of Pentacles, so giving and receiving, and the 3 of Cups. Fun and celebrations, and even pregnancy and birth for some of you. So if that's something you're working on, that's something that could be coming to fruition for you. So those are your additional messages. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 3 with the citrine. Bring in the light is the first message of your reading. So maybe, you know, open the windows, let in the sunlight, you know, bring in the light into your life. Now, let's take a look at your yes or your no. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no for group number 3. Now, I'll shuffle a couple more times, and then I'll cut the cards, and we'll deal right off the top. All right. Okay, you start with the 7 of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Devil, and the Hierophant. Not the Hierophant, the Hermit. There's also the 8 of Swords. All right, this is a pretty solid no. The Devil's coming out. It's a very trapped energy. The Hermit suggests being isolated. You know, alone time that can be beautiful, but it's isolation. The Seven of Wands denotes fighting, but normally winning. But with this Devil and the Hermit coming out, it is, and this Eight of Swords, which is such a stuck energy, it just looks like a no. The answer is no to whatever you ask, Tarot. Now, let's take a look at the situations surrounding what you asked. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations surrounding their question, plus any additional information for their best benefit. All right. All right, you got victory. So lots of you very happy with this no. The Hermit again, lots of alone time. So much alone time. There's some isolation here. Some of you may be in isolation right now. Faith. All right, Faith comes out. This is the Hierophant. It comes out and it can talk about going back to school. It can talk about, marriage. It can talk about religion, or it can talk about simply having faith in yourself. And then finally, you get the Palace of Wands. So living in a place of your creative passions. So all of your all of your additional tarot looks really, really good. Very encouraging. You've definitely got some isolation, some alone time coming out, really strongly here. So if that's you, just think about finding someone to get around with, not spending quite so much time alone, because there's a loneliness that I feel here that you can win if you just put yourself out there a little bit. So if that message is for you, please take what resonates. If not, yeah, that's fine. Now, let's take a look at what the angels have to add. So, angels, for the best benefit of group number 3, please. Universal Heart. All right, so make sure you are seeing things from the perspective of the Universal Heart. Ask your gut. Ask, what's good for you, what's good for those around you, what's good on a universal level. And, really let the universe work with you. Let your angels work with you and bring you what they need to bring you. Now, I want to, I am going to try this little Moonology deck. It is not transparent. It's holographic. So it's not great on camera, but I can throw the cards. So I'm going to try that for the Hermit. So for the Hermit, please. There we go. All right, it says a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. All right, so for that Hermit, you are going to win if you put any energy in. And the energy you put in your alone time, you're still winning. It's a win-win outcome. So if you're comfortable with your alone time, if you are just like, I'm super comfortable being me and just being alone, then that's fine. I felt some loneliness here from somebody, and I want that person to seek out some friendships. Now, let's see what Queen of the Moon has to say for the Six of Wands, because the Six of Wands is victory. Yep, you guys stepping into abundance. That's beautiful. For the Faith card, self-love. All right, you are being asked for faith in yourself. You need to show yourself some self-love. You need to make small promises to yourself and keep those small promises. So just, take it as it resonates, but some of you definitely need some self-love. Now, for this Palace of Wands, that's living in a place of your passions. So let's see what the Spellcasting Oracle has to say for that one. Animals. All right, some of you maybe need to look into, sharing your life with an animal. That being said, some of you may work with animals. Animals come out as spirit guides all the time, so you may be seeing animals. Pay attention to what your animal guides are trying to tell you. Now, for the transparent tarot, you get boundaries. All right, so it's possible you're getting the no because the universe is keeping you within your comfortable boundaries. It's possible that you wanted a no because there's so much other beauty here. But if you didn't, your boundaries, either way, you firmly set your boundaries for, like your healthy boundaries. And for those boundaries that you perceive for yourself, you're just breaking through those. So you look great on the boundaries level. Forgive me, I needed a drink. Now, let's see what the Sacred Light Oracle has to add for you. So, out of the Sacred Light Oracle, you got Universal Merkaba, a sacred purpose, you have the answer, lucid dreaming. All right, yeah, you have the answer inside you. You have a sacred purpose. And you guys are protected with the Universal Merkaba. Like, the Merkaba is, one of the most protective shapes. So, it looks good. And then this lucid dreaming, just pay attention to your dreams. If there's something repetitive in your dreams, pay attention to it. Now, let's see what Beyond Lemuria has to add for group number 3. Throat chakra, express your truth. All right, so you guys may be having trouble expressing your truth. There may be like a blockage with regards to your throat chakra, and that's why the throat chakra is coming out. There are meditations you can do. There are all sorts of different things you can do. Just, look it up on the internet and see what you can do to clear up your throat chakra, to enhance your throat chakra and help you express your truth. Help you express your feelings in word form easily. Now, let's see what the Tiny Starseed deck has to add to your reading. Oh, wow, I'm throwing stuff right there at the beginning. All right, so you start with release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. All right, and next, let's see, what else is there? All right, we'll cut to it. Signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. And finally, abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. All right, so while you got to know, most of you are happy about it. Those of you that aren't, I'm sorry, but this is a win-win situation with the Hermit. You are, your alone time is being used productively. You're stepping into abundance. You really need to focus on self-love, and animals may be an answer for you. All right, let's get the Tiny Tarot. So for those of you that are still with me, any additional messages for those still watching the video in group number 3? All right. You start with the Sun. Okay, the Sun signifies growth. It is the most brilliant card in the deck. I don't even want to pull anymore because the Sun is like, yeah, everything is good. Everything shines upon you, and you've got tremendous growth. This beautiful sun coming out in your tarot, in your specific messages, for those of you that are still watching. So thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 4 with the lapis lazuli. Your first message of the reading is to make a decision. So many of you may have had trouble figuring out what question to ask, or, that, or you need to make a decision in your life and it's just kind of calling you out a little bit. Now, let's take a look at the yes or no. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please speak to us clearly through the transparent tarot, answering yes or no for group number 4. All right, now I'll shuffle a couple more times and then I will cut the cards and we'll deal right off the top. And that is how we will get the yes or no portion. Whoa. Got away from me there. All right, now we'll cut. All right, you start with the Chariot. Next is Death, followed by the Devil. I think that's it. I think that's solidly a no. So, yeah, let's see what goes with this no. Now, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, situations surrounding their no. So, let's see. All right, so we've got some anxiety and maybe sleepless nights in the 9 of Swords. We've got the need to take control of your life, taking that power position in the Emperor. We've got a happy home coming out in the 10 of Cups, so some of you are very happy with this no. And appreciation for your hard work in the 3 of Coins. All right, so before we jump into the Oracle to get your additional messages for your tarot, let's start with an angel card. So angels, for the best benefit of group number 4, please. Speak from the heart. All right, yeah, no, speak from the heart. Really say what you mean, say what you want to say in your relationships, to your angels, when you pray, whatever, speak from your heart. Really, dig down deep and figure out what it is you mean and say what you mean with your heart. Now, let's start with Moonology for this 9 of Swords. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors. What is there to add to this 9 of Swords? How do they step out of this anxiety? Communication is key. All right, so communication is going to help you with the anxiety, whether that's you going and, talking to a professional about your anxiety, if it's bad enough that that's what you feel you need to do, or if it's communicating with your friends, loved ones, and whatnot, and just, kind of saying, hey, this is what's going on with me, and it being soothed that way. Now, let's get Queen of the Moon for the Emperor. The Emperor is you needing to take a power role in your life. You needing to take the decision-making and just take the reins and lead it where you want it to go. And you get trust. You need to trust yourself that you are making the right decisions for you, for your life, for your loved ones. You are making the right decisions. You are doing the best you can with the information that you have. You need to trust yourself to be this power person in your life. Now, for the 10 of Cups and the happy home, you get focus. All right, so with some focus, you're going to step into that 10 of Cups. There does need to be some focus. And finally, for the 3 of Coins, you get growth. So you are experiencing growth, probably some financial growth coming with the 3 of Coins, with this appreciation because of the growth. So that looks wonderful. Now, let's see, because you got to know out of the Transparent Tarot. Let's see what the Spellcasting Oracle has to add to that no. Dreams. All right, so whichever way you're being directed, your dreams are playing a significant factor. I mean, there's definitely a trapped energy. There's some progress with the Chariot, but there's the end of something for the start of something else. And your dreams are going to play a significant factor as you step through that new beginning there. Now, let's see what the Sacred Light Oracle has to add to your reading. Temple secrets, secrecy, isolation, observation, ritual magic. All right, so yeah, some of you very isolated. Ritual magic, that, you know, some of you need to dive into the power of your mind and see what you are capable of. Now, because some of you are very capable and very magical beings. Like, we're all capable of magic, but you're capable of more than you know. Now, let's see what Beyond Lemuria has to add to the reading. You get stepping through. All right, yeah, you're stepping through. You're protected. There is an ending here for a new beginning. You did get a no, so just take it as it resonates with whatever your question was. Now, let's see what the Tiny Starseed deck has. It's dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. Yeah, no, the universe speaks to you through your dreams. So pay attention. Now, what else? All right, we'll cut to it. Wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. So if this anxiety is coming from some sort of adversarial thing, communication is going to be key. And just remember to spread your light. And then finally, we get ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. Absolutely, you are ready for this. This is you're coming into a good change here. There is something ending, but it's going to look good. You got to know to whatever you ask, Tarot. Oh, forgive me, I needed a drink. But you got to know to whatever you ask, Tarot, your dreams are going to play a significant factor. The universe is talking to you through your dreams, so really start paying attention. Now, let's see what the Tiny Tarot deck has to add for those that are still watching the video. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For those still watching the video, what additional messages do you have? All right, you got the Death card again. So, something is definitely ending. There is justice, so balance, but also the Nine of Wands, suggesting that some of you are making a sacrifice you don't need to make. You know, there's some sacrifice here that isn't necessary. What can they do to step out of this Nine of Wands? Nine of Swords. That's the second time seeing the Nine of Swords. So what can we do to step out of the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords? All right, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is foundational. It is, it could represent higher learning. So some of you are going to be going back to school. Some of you, it could be marriage. It could be religion. It could be, you know, anything really foundational like that, like an education system. That sort of thing, that foundational thing is going to help bring you out of these nines. And, you know, justice is balance. So really bring yourself into balance, you know, focus on not the anxiety of what the future might hold, not you sacrificing everything for others, but what you need on a foundational level. Take a minute, figure out what you need on this foundational level, and move forward from there. All right, that is all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 5 with the Celestite. Your first message of the reading is to soothe your soul. So, yeah, do whatever you need to soothe your soul. Do some self-healing. Now, let's take a look at your yes or your no with the Transparent Tarot. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the cards, yes or no, for group number 5. All right, I'll shuffle a few times, and then we'll cut the cards and deal right off the top. And that will get us the yes or no. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, you start with the Ten of Swords, so that's a definitive ending. But you've got the King of Pentacles coming in. That is, that's a loving, generous energy. Next, you get the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is being appreciated for your hard work. Now, it looks like a yes to me. It looks like lots of you are asking financial questions, and the answer is yes. Something is ending that's bringing you into your financial stability, whether it represents you or someone else, this King of Pentacles. And then you've got the Three of Pentacles, which talks about you being appreciated for your hard work. So I believe that this looks like a yes. Now, let's see what additional situations there are that go with your question. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Any additional situations, additional messages for the best benefit of group number 5. All right, so you've got good news coming in and possibly travel with the Three of Wands. Wow, the Sun. That is beautiful. So much growth. The Lovers. Some of you asking about those soulmate relationships and whatnot. And then the Nine of Cups. A dream come true. This is a beautiful, beautiful situation. You got a yes to whatever you asked, Tarot. I'm surprised I didn't see a lot of finance cards here because you got the Pentacles, and the Pentacles are talking about, you know, financial things. So some of you did ask those questions, but some of you asked about the Lovers. Some of you asked about growth and travel and a dream come true in this Nine of Cups. Like the Nine of Cups is a dream come true. So it's a wish come true. So yeah, whatever it is you're wishing for, the answer is yes. Now, I want to get you an angel card before I get tarot for all of, or before I get oracle for all of the tarot. So, angels, for the best benefit of group number 5. You got show justice, so balance is needed. Justice is just like the justice card in the tarot. It talks about balance. So, you know, yeah, you need to bring yourself into balance because you're stepping into something beautiful. Now, I want to get, you know what, I'm going to get this little Moonology deck. I don't use it very much because it's holographic, so it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but I can throw it like this. I want it for the Three of Wands, please. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. You know, we're going to keep that one because that resonates with some of you. Look at the bigger picture for the good news coming in. But I would like another one for that same Three of Wands because there we go. Expect powerful change. All right. Yeah, no, expect powerful change. Powerful change is coming in. You know, you've got good news coming in. You've got growth with the sun. For the sun, let's do Queen of the Moon. So for the sun, for all this growth, the sun is the most brilliant card in the tarot deck. It's all about growth. You get focus. All right. So if you focus, you can see the growth right now even. But you need to focus your energy on that growth. Now, I would also like Queen of the Moon for the lovers. Those of you that are talking about stepping into a soulmate relationship, your will is going to bring this about. Your will is going to play a significant factor in this soulmate relationship. Now, let's take a look at the Nine of Cups with the spellcasting oracle. So the Nine of Cups, empowerment. So whatever this dream come true is, it's going to lead to your empowerment. And also we will get the spellcasting oracle for the transparent tarot. So strength. All right. Yeah. No, you got a yes to whatever you asked, tarot. Your strength is playing a major factor in whatever it is you're talking about. But you've got growth coming out with the sun. You've got, I mean, there's so much beauty here. Now, I want to get you a Sacred Light Oracle card. So, out of the Sacred Light Oracle, you got light activation, evolution of spirit, actioning of plans, transcendence. So, and look at all the chakras lit up in here. Like, this is saying your chakras are in balance. You look good. You know, this is a light activation. It's the evolution of your spirit. So, you guys are evolving, ascending right now. Now, let's take a look at Beyond Lemuria and see what else there is to add. So, Beyond Lemuria, our ancient future. All right, so many of you connection to, you know, the ancient past, whether this is, you know, past lives, if you, if you believe in past lives, everybody's entitled to their own belief system. I personally believe in past lives. And this is saying there's a connection, your ancient future, like your past life is connecting to your future. So you are on the right path. Now, let's see what the Tiny Starseed deck has to add. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, out of the Tiny Starseed deck, please. You got release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. Next, you get Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. So really stay grounded. And finally, light. It's time to reveal your radiant light to the world. All right, so it's time for you to reveal your light. It's time for you to reveal your strength. It's time for you to experience your growth, to meet your soulmate for some of you, to step into your own empowerment, to spread your light. Now, for those of you that are still with me, I'll get the Tiny Tarot deck, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, any additional messages for those people still watching the video. Obviously, there's less people at the end of the video than there are at the beginning, so these messages can be a little bit more specific. Okay. Oh, no, that's too many. You start with the Page of Pentacles. All right, so the Page of Pentacles talks about opportunities that you are going to step into. These are beautiful opportunities that are really going to be presented to you. They may be of a financial, material nature because they're pentacles, but your action is going to step into this opportunity. Now, what else? The Wheel of Fortune. Luck and fate is on your side. All right, that looks beautiful. You guys are being told, hey, this is a time of luck for you. So follow it and step into your opportunities. Take whatever action you need to take, because it's going to bring you great success. All right, that is all I have for reading number 5 today. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.